Welcome back, guys. Zimin here. I hope this is a quick one, but I just want to talk about how I came to the conclusion that Salesforce acquiring Slack is a genius move. If you want to know, stay tuned. I know. A lot of you might be like, dude, this is old news, but I actually wanted to take some time and be able to learn and think about this before putting my thoughts out there. But after digging a little deeper into Salesforce's business and listening to some of the smartest people out there on this acquisition, I would say that although this is not Instagram, Facebook, or Whole Food to Amazon level acquisition, it's pretty damn close. Now, actually, let's backtrack a little bit. When the news first broke, a lot of people were surprised, including me, because a lot of us were assuming that Stuart Butterfield wanted to run Slack as an independent company to, 50 billion, 80 billion, 100 billion, and even more one day, right? And on the other hand, we saw people arguing that Slack sold for way too little for what this company could become. Both sides had fair arguments, but this, I think, is really a case where Slack, for the business that it is today, is not worth $28 billion, but it sure is worth a lot more than $28 billion to Salesforce. Here's why. Let's talk about Mark Benioff, the outspoken founder and CEO of Salesforce. You can say, he is a bit of a showman at times, but one thing he doesn't lack is ambition. And he certainly is a deal maker that's not afraid to make these big bet acquisitions. The most recent being Tableau, a data visualization giant that Salesforce acquired in just last year for a lot of money, right? And at the time, a lot of people had questions. But in the last few quarters, you really started to see the synergy and the revenue growth taking off, and it's in the process of turning out to be a phenomenal buy for Salesforce. I can assure you that Benioff is looking at Salesforce today, give or take 200 billion market cap company with north of 20 billion in revenue. And the biggest thing on his mind will be how he can take Salesforce to the next level of being a $500 billion company in the next 5 years. And eventually maybe even be in the conversation of becoming a $1 trillion company one day. And I think in Slack, Salesforce found the perfect next step. Taking a look at the latest quarter, Salesforce's revenue is pretty evenly split between the original core CRM sales product, the service product that is the customer service side nowadays, and the platform and other, which now includes Tableau, right? And actually, since adding Tableau last year, this segment is the biggest leg out of all. And marketing and commerce is also probably taking up like 15%, but growing pretty fast. The problem we see for Salesforce though, all of their core products are super departmentalized. They're either tailored towards the sales department, the customer service department, or the marketing department. They don't really have a product that they can get the entire company to use. I mean, literally getting every single person on in an enterprise. This is where Slack perfectly comes in and become almost like an operating system layer sitting beneath all of Salesforce's other products. And I really think this is what can really consolidate the moat for Salesforce and make it really hard for companies to leave the Salesforce ecosystem. If you like this video so far, smash the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. And also, I just made a free investing Discord chat. Yes, first link down below. If you're interested in learning about technology and long-term investing, there's no reason not to check it out. I mean, the two biggest problems for Slack before is one, they simply don't have enough bundling power against the like of Microsoft that would just give out, their product for free alongside their other offerings. Even though arguably Teams is much more of a direct competitor with Zoom than with Slack. And the second problem is revenue realization, right? Even though this is a super beloved product in a lot of teams and organizations, with a ton of usage and time spent, I think Slack is way too nice to only charge companies for active usage while everybody else in enterprise is charging for per account open. They also just lack the tiers on the high end to upsell a lot of their existing users to. And that's why they struggle to generate substantial revenue for such a popular product. And I really think Stuart, as such a product-focused CEO, never really pushed that hard into enterprise sales. I'm sure both of those will change under Salesforce. Going forward, I see Salesforce being a lot more aggressive with the pricing, especially for those existing users with a lot of usage. I'm sure that Salesforce will get their beast of a sales team in there to close the deal. But also, I wouldn't be surprised to see Salesforce giving this out for free to a lot of companies to acquire new users, to lure them into the Salesforce ecosystem. So, what does it mean for Salesforce stock? Ticker symbol CRM. Am I interested in buying now that Slack is part of the Salesforce kingdom? Obviously, this is an acquisition that I'm super bullish on, but I don't think it will be until 1, 2, or even 3 years later that we really see substantial results coming out of it. You should really see buying Salesforce now as buying Microsoft 3 or 4 years ago, because I see Salesforce wants to and has a path to become the next Microsoft. No, I don't think this is a stock that will 5x or 10x your money anytime soon. But if you're looking for a safer, well-established company that still has tremendous long-term growth, I think Salesforce is a buy right now, especially if you have a lot of capital to deploy right now. For my portfolio though, my cash has been running pretty low since the Airbnb IPO. If I have a lot more cash coming into the account right now, I'm definitely down to buy Salesforce. And at this point, I'm more looking for companies that has a higher return potential, and I don't mind taking some extra risk because I already have my core position built in the safer big tech companies, and I don't plan to touch any of them soon. Thank you guys for staying with me. Don't forget to like the video and check out the free Discord chat. You guys are the real ones. And see you guys in the next one.